used to say, never start out. I always teach all the young musicians from what it says, never start out with an apology. So I'm not going to make an apology, I'm going to make a disclaimer. Now that I'm in my 70s, I don't remember dates, names like I used to, just to be honest. And I was thinking back to Brother Tom's asked me to sing a song. I wrote a song, and the words came to me, and I scribbled them over the years and changed them several times. So I brought along my cheat sheet just to be sure I remember what I was supposed to be singing. Long ago, my dad was pastor at the Old Assembly of God at First Assembly in Ozark, Alabama, the old church back on Hanson Street. I don't know, Brother Miller, if you ever been there. The Millers lived down at the bottom of the hill. And Brother Miller came to the Lord late in his life. And when he came to the Lord, it was just a wonderful thing that the church was just really just amazed. He was one of those people that you sort of give up on and said, well, he's never going to make it. He's never going to be a Christian. He's just too mean. And so everybody sort of gave up on him. But he had a stroke. He went into the hospital. And when he got saved, Dad would see him sitting out there in the second row on the left. Always sat in the same place. He said, Brother Miller, you got something to say. And he would stand up with tears. It seemed like every time he would stand up with tears rolling down his eyes. He'd look up at heaven and said, my God, you're so good. And he said, y'all might not know my story. He said, but I had a stroke. They took me to that emergency room and put me on that old cold heart table. And he said, I'm laying there. I can't move. I can't speak. And them nurses are all saying, he doesn't have a chance. He's going to die. And inside me, he said, I was screaming out, no, don't say that. I don't want to die like this. And he finally said, in his mind, he was saying, God, if you can hear me at all, send Brother Tadlock in here to pray. And he said, and I'll go down to the altar as soon as I get to the church, and I'll give you my heart life, and I'll testify to you anytime I get the chance. And he said, just about that time, Brother Tadlock walked into the emergency room, went over here, laid his hands on and prayed for me. He said, my God is so good. And when I was thinking about the words of the song from music I created, those words came back to me. Father, you're so good. You hear my faintest cry. You see each time I stumble or fall. Still you hear my prayer. With all I call. God, you're so good. Sometimes we slip and hope seems dead. On wounded knees, where once we stood, but raised in faith. When to him we lift our head. God, you're so good. So remember the times you felt so blessed. You were declared, oh, in our praise He lives. Each step we take brings us closer to His rest. God, you're so God.